So even as I play catch up with many of the things that I've acquired over the last few months, more arrives every day, it seems. And these two, on the whole, are really welcome additions. One of those perfect portraits, Benedict Cumberbatch, and of course J. Jonah Jameson with the farmer's insurance guy. I can't think of his name. I've been watching him in shows for decades now, and I just can't think of his name. But you know who I mean. And he looks great. I'm sure somebody's going to have a lot of fun making little movie videos with him. Riffs on that. As always, the suited buck ankles were difficult to maneuver unless put him under some hot water. And there's barely a peg to keep him up. A figure like this shouldn't need a waist stand to keep him up. But that's the case here, unfortunately. This is actually a nice book. I think this will make a really good Tony Stark one, even with the open collar. And isn't that weird how, what was his name? Ahmadinejad, the premier, vice president, whatever he was, of Iran, went tieless, and everybody commented on it. And since then, 20 years later, everyone else is going tieless. It's very strange. Just as weird as all the American white guys with giant Taliban beards. It's 20 years later. I still haven't gotten over that. But nice figures. Let's see if I can turn him about. Whoa! Smack right in the face there. He has hands instead of grips that plug in. Very, very welcome. Boom. Down goes Jonah. And they are facing off against what I think will be the figure of the year. Jada Toys, Dracula. And there's Doc. Now, this toy has only one flaw, and that is that the hands that are plugged in when you take them out of the package are a little puffed up and weird looking. They're definitely not Marvel Legends sculpt hands. The ones that you can plug in are much better. They're kind of gripping, fear hands, Also, you could criticize that there's no texture to his tuxedo. It looks a little plasticky, but the cloth cape, the portraits, the accessories, the detail, which I don't know if this camera's going to be able to pick up, of his medallion, is just astonishing. Now, two things are really nice. One is that the cape has plastic pins that stick in the back behind his neck. And that keeps the cape in place and not looking so goofy as so many of those kind of things you do when they give a character a cloth cape. But maybe you didn't notice. Look what I've got him doing. He's doing that stagger step. And I don't think I've ever had a figure that could do that. In fact, I've kind of toned it down for the video here just to make sure he didn't fall over. But you really can get him just about walking toe to heel. And I find that just absolutely astonishing in a 6-inch figure especially. So, posability. The left thigh swivel's a little loose. I don't know. But overall, this is just an astonishing figure. Let's see if I can show you the pins. I can't see if you can see the pins. You can kind of see them there. Very unobtrusive. And they do their job. Functional, present, and yet unobtrusive. Now, focus. Come on, focus. We want focus. You wouldn't believe the kind of garbage I'm using to record these videos. It's just terrible. I need a goddamn phone, desperately. A real phone. What are you going to do? Um, Now then, the other guy that arrived is the Gill-Man. And just, if he's not, I mean, if it wasn't for the cloth goods and the posability of the Dracula, for such a basic looking kind of figure, body wise, I'd say this is the figure of the year. The sculpt is just exquisite. The texture, when you take this thing out of the package, you're not going to believe the texture that goes into this thing. It's just amazing. And here he has, he's been found eating Dennis Nedry Newman, who's having kind of a tough day. And the Jurassic Park crew are from the Amber collection there, dealing with him. The Gill-Man comes with a very nifty spear gun, non-functional, one piece, but nonetheless a great little accessory. Comes with his own demise, just like Jesus, I guess. And after all, didn't the Gill-Man die for all of us? And if that's not blasphemous at Christmas time, I don't know what is. Anywho. One thing about these Jurassic Park figures I didn't mention in the last video, one earlier video, is just how tight the joints are. They're really stiff. And they're kind of an interesting plastic. They're not like the super hard rubber that Marvel Legends currently is being used to make them up. Jada Toys uses kind of a hard plastic for a few of these here. It's something kind of in between, and I love it. It's just really fantastic. Time will tell if they're going to break or not. I don't know. I'm trying to be very gentle with them when I pose them. These are the most extreme poses I've put them in to date. But these have really lit up my day and put me over the moon. Especially this Gill-Man. The camera's still enough, you can see the details. Ah, it's just fantastic. Just so fantastic. So, goodbye for now. Goodbye, Newman. And we'll talk to you soon when some more things arrive.